Hello and welcome to another exciting matchup on VRML Channel 1. I'm SputnikKobra and I'm joined by my co-caster NightFiree. This is another Master Division matchup, Quackheads versus Baked Potato. How are you doing, NightFiree?
I'm excited, man. This is it's going to be an interesting series. This, Quackheads just went up against Envy a couple minutes ago. Had a tough series, to be honest. Envy they played well in rounds 1 and the start of round 2, but ultimately Envy really piled on in round 2 and came on top with 2 wins. Now they're going up against Baked Potato, a team that's closer to them in rank, and I'm curious if they can bounce back, if they can kind of bring the same energy they brought in at least round 1 against that Envy game. I think they'll have a chance here, and we are underway with the joust, already going into a bit of a brawl and inside the zone, in the hands, excuse me, of Quackheads as they pass down range. Baked Potato has a goalie in goal waiting for this shot. We'll see if he can get it around. He does. Gobshite finds himself 2 points.
So Quackheads coming away from that previous matchup against Envy with a loss, looking to start this one with some intensity, putting 2 points on the board with less than 30 seconds off the clock.
Really good answer back from them, after that tough loss to just instantly come out here, get that joust advantage, snag 2, and then put the pressure on goalie. Find yourself with an open 3 opportunity. No, they go for the safe shot. The 2 goes wide, dings off the edge of the goal. A tough miss shot there for Quackheads. We'll see if they have some good passing inside the zone. There's the shot from the underside. 4 points now for Quackheads. A good recovery there from what could have been a bit of a tilting missed goal.
Absolutely, and starting off strong they are. That's 4 points on the board. And Baked Potato, these are all new names for me. So I wonder if this is a name change. Maybe someone in chat can let us know.
Give us the history of it, but either way, Baked Potato need to bounce back here. They need to get a point on the board. They can't let Quackheads run away with this. And a good setup there in the zone. Excellent stun work from Scubs. Finds himself with a double stun on those defenders and opens up that goal for Satori.
Satori coming through with that 3-meter 2, so that's 2 points on the board. This is back and forth in this first round. And now joust advantage to Quackheads. Quackheads rolling out, middleman QBing, and you can see that pressure from Baked Potato on the first pass, but in tube they'll come away with a stun. Middleman will maintain possession. Getting stunned out though, sending that pass to mid and into the hands of Satori for the clear towards bubble. And finding that bounce shot with ease at 35 meters. Just 2 bounces and right up into that goal.
Perfectly set himself up there in the middle of the zone. Gets a really nice shot off the double bounce into the goal. Baked Potato bouncing back from that early 4-0 deficit in the perfect fashion. And now we'll see if Quackheads can sort of muster up some momentum. A missed open 3. That would have been a good bounce. That would have been a good way to answer back. An open 3 of their own, but goes just a bit wide. The clear coming in. We'll see if Quackheads can readjust here, refocus, and get themselves some pressure inside the zone of Baked Potato.
Absolutely, and they're going to take their time approaching that bubble. Irony Man sending that interception, though. Great read from this defense of Baked Potato. Baked Potato pursuing it, but not able to get it at mid. It will go back in the hands of Middleman. Middleman will send that pass down to the floor and try and find that pass forward. Not able to grab it will be his teammate, so Baked Potato will maintain that possession, trying to get it out of their backcourt, trying and get down court. This stack won't be there. They're looking back for it, and they find it, but it will bounce off the wall. And another long shot coming through. It's going to be off target, but pursuing it will be Baked Potato, and following up with another shot and finding it off the backboard will be your boy Sam.
I think, if I watched that correctly, your boy Sam took the shot and then followed up his own shot and grabbed it and fired in that 3. If you didn't know any better, it's like he alley-ooped it to him himself there. But either way, a really nice 3. And Baked Potato have a 4-point lead here. Quackheads I mean, it would be a tough blow in week 1 to start with 2 master tier losses. You know, they definitely want to get themselves on the board here. Another missed 3 goes just a bit wide. They just need to get points on the board at this point. They keep going for 3s. That's a bit of a missed shot there. Ends up going behind him instead of in front. A quick stack, able to brawl out, gets the disc in their hands, keeps Quackheads in possession. Another opportunity on goal, misses off the corner, the ding. This Quackheads team cannot catch a break.
Absolutely. They're having a hard time right now. That's 3 opportunities, 3 dings, and just really struggling right now. And they're making their way into the bubble, and a shot coming through from Satori, and that's good. So Baked Potato executing on every play in the bubble and finding these points, and Quackheads just having the opposite time.
Yeah, this is, you know, a moment that when Quackheads, they need to slow things up just a bit. They need to really get their quick passes going. That worked well against Envy, and they need to stop necessarily going for the open 3s. There's a good bit of passing to the bottom side of the zone. There's the open 3 finally locked in from the boss. 4th time's the charm, I think, as the saying goes. But either way, now that lead only down to 3, and with 4.5 minutes left, I suspect we're going to be pretty close all the way through this one.
It's only a 3-point game, and they can come back. I mean, if they had made their shots, they would be in the lead right now. Yeah. I mean, that's easy to say when you're not playing, but the pressure is completely different in the match of this intensity, and the boss will send it forward, bouncing off the shield, and will go back towards the Geo, bouncing off one of the blocks, and forward pass into the bubble, and another denied opportunity for Quackheads.
I think that was a good slap there from the goalie on Baked Potatoes, and Quackheads, though, still setting up inside the zone, inside the bubble. Pixel can't deny that one. The boss finds his way around the hands of the goalie and puts in 2, closing that lead ever so slightly. Now it's only a 1 point, only a 2 away from Quackheads being in the lead in this first round of the series.
So with Joust advantage now to Baked Potato, Baked Potato's lead has been cut to 1. Getting that stun on that defender of Quackheads, and that player from Quackheads retreating and trying to apply defensive pressure. That forward pass off the wall, be picked up by Satori. Satori will lose it to that stun and lose disc towards ceiling. Irony Man will lose it to your boy Sam, and your boy Sam will send that shot into the hands of Gobshite.
Excellent steal from Gob there, preventing that one from going in. The disc does get into the hands finally of Quackheads. A bit of a botched clear, though, does leave an opportunity for Baked to continue this momentum inside the zone of Quackheads. Quackheads playing D and just trying to get this disc cleared out of their zone. They seem to be having a tough time doing it, though. There's another one. Your boy Sam able to get his hands on that one. A nice pass to Satori. A shot on goal. Gets locked in. Your boy Sam with stuns on the back end. Make that one an easy 2.
And Baked Potato just finding these opportunities, they've only thrown 1 shot that got saved. I think they've had maybe 1 or 2 missed long 3s, but every play in the bubble, they've been coming away with these points.
And an early Baked Potato applying that pressure in the midfield, getting their stuns and making that pass go wide. Now they get that clear down into the zone, and they're a threat here as the stack gets close. There's the steal from your boy Sam. The shot, though, gets bounced off of the backboard on his backswing and goes a bit wide. Still, though, the momentum into the hands of Baked Potato right now as they have this 3-point lead and disc in hand in the zone of Quackheads.
And it will bounce off the ceiling into the hands of Satori, and they're taking their time here. They have this 3-point lead. Almost 90 seconds on the clock. They're trying to work their way towards that bubble, making the duck, avoiding that defender, and Satori will make his way into the bubble and find that 2 at 5 meters with that player from Quackheads just holding on to him, trying to find that stun.
It's really good teamwork, you know, that probably goes largely unnoticed, where they have this threat on goal, forcing the goalie to protect his head, preventing him from being able to reach for discs, and then when he does, they get the stun on him right as the shot goes on to goal. They're just really working well together inside the zone. And here come Quackheads charging in to the zone of Baked Potato. They try and get that shot off. It goes a bit wide. Another missed shot for Quackheads in this first round.
And that clear will come through for Baked Potato. Baked Potato trying to pursue it. Quackheads getting into their bubble first, but not able to find possession. The slap coming through to Scubs. Scubs looking for that anchor shot off the post. Not able to find it, but able to recover it is your boy Sam. He'll lose it off the Geo. And Quackheads going for the clear. That's not going to be on target. And it's going to be still in their back court as it's recovered by Baked Potato and stolen.
And with 19 seconds left, it doesn't seem possible for Quackheads to be able to bounce back. The shot there doesn't go in, gets denied. The ding also doesn't go in. The setup here, another shot finally to find themselves a 2. But like I said, 4 seconds left on the clock. They're going to run out of time. And Baked Potato are going to take round 1, 11-14.
And with that, that's 11-14 in favor of Baked Potato. Just Quackheads really having a hard time finding these opportunities in the bubble. A lot of dings, and just it's got to be frustrating for Quackheads right now.
Yeah, and if you're looking at stats there, a bit of a carryover, I think, from our last game, but it does also still have the stats of the players that have played here for Baked Potato. Trying to see here, what are the stuns looking like? More stuns actually coming in from Quackheads. Baked Potato just finding those shots on goal, and I mean, like we were saying, I mean, at least 4, 5, maybe more missed shots there in that round 1 from Quackheads. That's gonna hurt you. That's gonna, that is going to be that disparity in score. That's why Baked Potato have come out 14-11 here. And like I said earlier, at the start of this round, Quackheads ranked 10, Baked Potato ranked 7. So if Quackheads get a win here, it's an important W. If they get a loss here, they're really going to be ending up locking themselves into that 10th place position, at least out of week 1, because 2 losses out the gate. Just a tough pill to swallow, and it's not one they want to swallow, right? So I'm sure going into round 2, they're going to be locked in, focused, because they need to get this W.
Absolutely. Quackheads able to make these passes into the bubble. They've done everything right, but some great stops from this goalie of Baked Potato, and just really good passing from Baked Potato in the bubble of Quackheads. And Baked Potato's having a good day. They've had a good first round. And let's see if that trend continues.
Just looking at the strikers here for Baked Potato, the ones we got to keep our eyes on. Satori, obviously doing very well there. I think he has 11 shots there on goal, or 11 points, excuse me.
And it will
20 coming in from so I can't remember who it was on Quackheads, but the joust already into the hands of Quackheads, and 2 points out the gate. This Quackheads team, like I said, need this round win. They're coming out fast, but
absolutely. And I've been saying absolutely a lot, but everything you've been saying has been on point. Quackheads trying to get back on point. They start off with these 2 points. Joust advantage now to Baked Potato. Baked Potato, let's see if they can continue to have the success that they've had for this game so far, and being able to pick up that shot and send that shot. That one's going to be off the backboard and wide, but Irony Man will find it. He'll take his time. They're going to slow down, maybe try something new this round.
It's what, they've been trying to play quick and fast. There's an open 3 that goes in. The boss, I don't even know if he meant to make that shot. It almost looked like a pass to the forward man there, but instead it ends up going in for 3. 5-point lead out the gate here for Quackheads, and we've seen them with a lead before at the start of rounds, and they have ended up giving it away. They had the lead in round 1. They had a lead in round 2 against Envy. They gave that one up, and so it's really going to come down to if Quackheads can can prevent a quick slide back from the likes of Baked Potato if they can make this open three. 8 unanswered points is a great start for them.
It seems like Quackheads is waking up. That's 8 points. Wow. That's 119-meter three. The last three was maybe 30 meters, but Quackheads really coming to life right now.
I mean, they were mere inches away from doing this in round one. You know, they had so many dings, so many close open threes. It's just now they seem to be making them. Here comes a shot, a nice 2, a good bit of work on that goal post there, and the boss adding another 2 to the now 10-point lead of Quackheads.
Maybe Quackheads got angry. Maybe they calmed down. I don't know what happened, but whatever changes they made are making a huge difference. So joust advantage to Baked Potato. Baked Potato descended to right 2. Trying to find that follow-up pass, but this defensive pressure from Quackheads is on point. So Middleman sending it back for that reset into the hands of Irony Man, and they're looking to start their offense.
They've been doing really well in the midfield here out of these jousts. Quackheads just doing well to threaten the passers, you know, doing good on the intercepts and getting their hands on the disc, and then slowing things up and getting things into their favor. Instead of rushing and trying to go maybe a little bit too quick, missing those open threes, they're instead taking their time, setting up nicely inside the zone of Baked Potato. As I say that, the defense of Baked Potato comes to life, gets the disc and clears it downrange.
So with possession at ceiling is Irony Man finding that clear, and Baked Potato finding their stack, but not finding it on the first chance. Getting that stun though, your boy Sam now with it, not able to complete that pass. So maybe now Baked Potato is feeling the pressure, and that forward pass will come through, and this drive towards goal will be good. The boss will execute that one perfectly. So that's 12 points unanswered now. Quackheads is on fire.
Jeez, they are, I mean, answering back to the extreme here. They're charging forward to a mercy in round 2, very obviously wanting to get themselves into that round 3. And like I said, they can't afford to get a double loss in week 1. It's just not something you want. You know, you need at least one win in the books, and so they really do need to get a W here against the likes of Baked Potato. If they want to keep things even for themselves. But Baked Potato setting up inside the zone. A good bit of work off the backside of goal from Pixel. Finds himself with 2. And finally, Baked Potato has got some points on the board. But is it soon enough? And can they get enough momentum going to bounce back? I mean, we saw them score 12 points in 4 minutes. So what's to say that Baked Potato can't do the same?
Absolutely. And with joust advantage down to Quackheads. Quackheads setting that forward. And that's an interception. And that forward pass, if they're able to execute this one, that's another 2 points. So coming back into the game will be Baked Potato. If they can make these interceptions on these joust advantages, they can really start to gain some momentum back.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, Quackheads have had the lead before and ended up giving it away. The question is will they give away such a big lead? Because they haven't had one this big in any of the rounds we've watched from them today just yet. And so I think what they have to keep doing, obviously, is continue to pile on. They cannot afford to let up. They have to keep that pressure going. They have to stay consistent. And right now, they are setting up inside the zone of Quackheads. A bit of a missed pass to the backside. Doesn't get challenged too heavily by the defense. And this Baked Potatoes team really heavy in their zone. They really are going to force Quackheads to push forward with this.
So good passing, getting that pass around the defense and the shot coming through. A real soft one from the boss at 12 meters a second, 3 meters above and behind the goal. So great control passing from Quackheads. You see them passing towards the midfield, the backcourt of Baked Potato, pulling that defense out of position, getting that pass off the ceiling and around the defense. Not picking up it on the first bounce would be the boss, but able to recover it though, and he still had time to put it in the goal. So Quackheads really a different team in this second round than they were in the first round. They just really finding success on all of their shots, and that bounce will come through on that clear. And hot on their heels is a player from Quackheads, but Quackheads not able to find the stop. and a clear will come through from Baked Potato, and that stack is coming through, trying to find that goal, but getting stunned out. The defense of Quackheads is on point. The boss finding that stun as soon as that arm came back, cocking back for that shot, and Middleman will find that slap and find the clear through the tube.
Really good defensive work there inside the zone. Excellent bit of blocking coming in, good stuns. The slap goes just a bit wide. Open three still there. He actually ends up getting the 2 as he works himself inside the bubble, but still 2 points, and essentially the lead maintained here at 12 with 3 minutes left. That clock is going to be a factor for this Baked Potato team. If they can't start to get some points now, it's going to become ever harder.
And with this rollout, pass to the left, pass to the right, they're getting past this Quackheads defense, but just as I say that, another shot coming through, that one's going to be on point. The boss really finding these long shots. That's the second long shot, this one at 28 meters. So Quackheads really showing what they got, not wanting to fall in 2 rounds, forcing this 3rd round. I mean, 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, something could happen, but this Baked Potato offense is going to have to make it happen now.
Yeah, and for those just tuning in, we are in round 2. I know the UI at top doesn't say that there's been a round scored, but it is, in fact, the truth. Quackheads, Baked Potato have taken round 1. Quackheads here leading round 2 convincingly, and they want to lock this one in so that we can go to that round 3 series decider. And I mean, what are we going to get in that round 3? We still got 2 minutes left here, so we'll see what Quackheads can put together as they manage to get an excellent stun and a 2. They are getting close to a mercy here in round 2. And if you're Baked Potato, that's a tough thing to bounce back from.
Well, what we're going to see is who can maintain the momentum going into the 3rd round. So we see these massive shifts in momentum from the 1st to 2nd round. Quackheads able to make their passes in the 1st round, but they just had ding after ding or even save after save coming through from this defense of Baked Potato, and Baked Potato will make the stun there on the Quackheads offense, and they'll throw that interception so the boss will get stunned out, lose possession, close down that angle for the clear, find the interception, and they'll get stunned right there. So maybe they're, putting the brakes on a little bit and saving that energy for the 3rd round. But Quackheads will regain it in their backcourt, trying to run out this clock, trying to keep this advantage, and they'll send a slap there and a pass a little off target, but they're still maintaining it in the backcourt of Envy.
Yeah, and this is going to be a round 2 W for Quackheads. 45 seconds left on the clock. Not enough time for Baked Potato to answer back here, and what they got to do right now in these few moments is what they're doing is preventing Quackheads from scoring a point leading into this round 3. Because if you can kind of ice them, cool them down a little bit before you get into this next round, it gives you an opportunity to reset, refocus as a team, and sort of bounce back. Baked Potato, oh, there's a good intercept coming out, an awkward clear, gets bounced off of the pylon and still into the hands of Quackheads. The 2 comes in, a nice shot from Middleman just to kind of pile on there, and 23-24 going to be the final, or 23-4, excuse me, going to be the final scoreline of round 2, a commanding W from Quackheads. And we're headed to a round 3 for this series decider.
Most definitely, and a great match from both of these teams. And we're going to see this 3rd round, 23-24, in favor of Quackheads.
23-4, not 24. We both said 24. I don't know why we did that, but yes, 23-4. And 2 different teams, really. I think that round 1 could have just been Quackheads just missing their shots by a hair, and Baked Potato capitalizing on it. The thing is Quackheads loose enough? Are they warm enough now that they're going to go into this 3rd round and not miss their shots? Or Baked Potato maybe going to warm up a little bit, maybe going to try and refocus and capitalize off of what could be a Quackheads team that's underestimating them at this point. Because, I mean, hey, if you just come out with a near mercy win in round 2, you're feeling pretty good going to round 3.
Absolutely. It's just back and forth between these 2 teams. Quackheads was able to come back in the first round and contest Baked Potato. Baked Potato still taking the round. And Quackheads heavily favored over Baked Potato. And with that being said, we'll go into the third round. And with that, the neutral joust about to begin.
We are underway in our series decider. Quackheads with an early joust advantage. Snag it in the midfield. Try and set something up inside the zone of Baked Potato, but a missed pass goes a bit wide and then gets missed by Middleman. No stack pushes coming in, and it's a bit of a slow start to round 3.
And with possession, Gobshite sending it back. Not going to be on target. Your boy Sam picking it up, sending it through mid. And this stack coming through from Quackheads on defense, trying to recover, sailing behind the goal, but your boy Sam finding it, maneuvering his way around that defensive stack, trying to find the disc, and he's gonna make it behind the goal at 3 meters.
That was a goal all by himself. Your boy Sam there finding that clear and then following it up on his own, getting that shot on the back end. We've seen it a couple of times where they end up alley-ooping it to themselves, but that one nicely done to answer back to a tough round 2. And now Baked Potato with a lead.
And sending it down towards the floor, trying to read that bounce. Will be a player from Quackheads, but able to get it at ceiling. Will be another player, and sending it down to Gobshite. Gobshite really taking his time, trying to find another pass and getting it to post, but Irony Man getting shut down by this defense. Baked Potato trying to find that clear, and you can see Quackheads really recovering it, getting it back to mid. The boss working his way up, driving into the bubble, going for that cross, and they'll find that one. Irony Man with the 2.
He just went unnoticed there on that side of the zone. Really good job of your boy Sam and the team to draw the defense over to that right side of the bubble, and it just opened up an easy cross pass, essentially a 2v1 against the goalie. And those crosses are so hard to counter. You got to be so quick. There's an early blitz coming in from Quackheads. They end up getting the disc out of the hands of goalie, but can't follow up on that bounce around in the midfield. The clear comes out. Defense gets back in time. The boss able to snag the disc out of the hands. And the boss has been playing excellent today. I think someone in chat mentioned 39 points from him so far.
And it will bounce off that wall of the tube into the hands of your boy Sam. Your boy trying to find his teammate, bouncing off the Geo. And there we go, into the hands of the boss. The boss is going to send that through for an interception. Your boy Sam finding it right back. So Baked Potato trying to make something happen. They can't find these passes. They continue to bounce off the Geo or be slightly off target. So both of these teams now playing very evenly. Whereas before in the other rounds of the shot coming through, that one's a real nice one. The Gobshite at 16 meters.
You know, I'm curious, but what's your preferred angle on goal? Because I feel like that angle there is just feels real nice and easy. Comes out of the hand good at that sort of, downward slope, and just a really fast shot from him.
So I loved shooting from the sides of the goal and hitting the inner backboard at like a 45-degree angle. That was my jam. I love that stuff. But with that clear being said, clear going through, it's going to be in the hands of Gobshite, trying to find that pass to mid. Irony Man now with it, picking up, sending it below goal, and that save coming through from Pixel Craze. Really terrific stuff from him, just putting his hands out, finding that with excellent prediction, shutting down that angle. And that pass won't be on target, but Gobshite will get stunned out, giving it up to your boy Sam, who's going to put it in for 3.
Wow, this is a exciting round 3 here. This master tier matchup, Quackheads versus Baked Potato. This has been a fantastic bit of back and forth. They are answering back to an incredibly tough round 2 very well. Baked Potato keeping Quackheads on their toes. Maybe they can set something up. Oh no, a very nice over-the-shoulder clear there. Gets things out of the zone of Quackheads. That could have been a dangerous setup for the like of Baked Potato, but instead it's going to be Quackheads taking their time and getting everyone prepped for a push into the Baked Potato zone.
And that shot off the backboard coming through. Applying pressure on that goalie is Quackheads, trying to create some interference. Going behind the goal, and a really slow shot. That one will be shut down by Pixel Craze again. So great saves from this defense. And they're applying pressure. You can see Quackheads trying to recover, get back into positioning. And sending it down to the floor. They'll try it again, but there we go. Satori shutting it down. Going for a clear of his own, finding it through the tubes. And this is a chance for the stacks to come through. But Quackhead's quick to get it. And getting shut down, and that three's on target. Satori giving a little bit of a jump. He's excited. And that's another 3. They might be able to pull off this upset.
Wow, Baked Potato with an excellent bit of work there in their own bubble. Pixel Craze with a fantastic snag. Good defense from Satori. Gets the clear out. And then that open 3. I mean, Satori doing a ton of work there in that sequence to get his team 3 points.
And that forward pass from Quackheads. They're down by 3. 4 minutes on the clock. They need to respond. They can't let these shots go unanswered, because we've seen it before in the past rounds that it's hard to recover from. But there we go. Whoa. Coming through will be Quackheads, making that stop at the last moment. Really lazy. I have to say, it's a lazy shot coming through. A little bit of overconfidence. And we've seen these teams shoot at slow paces, and it's getting stopped every time. Pixel Craze able to make the slow stops, the fast stops, and you know, they gotta play with intensity till the end.
Yeah, they need to set up a cross maybe just to get a 2. They seem to be focused on trying to draw out the defense and get a 3 opportunity. I don't think at this point that's going to be a real possible option, because they have that nice zone defense that they have set up. The full squad is inside bubble, ready to deny entry. A good bit of stunning work and a bit of a missed grab goes for the clear. And now we'll see if Baked Potato can find themselves an open 3. Oh no, the disc gets fumbled.
And Satori,
oh man, this is the midfield back and forth spot right now.
Absolutely. I mean, Satori's got to be regretting that one. You can see that there was a little bit of disappointment with that loss of possession, and fighting for it in the bubble will be Baked Potato, taking it out of the hands of Quackheads, and they're pursuing that clear. They'll get it. Your boy Sam going for a shot of his own. It's going to be off target and be picked up by the boss in the bubble of Quackheads.
Good reaction time on this Quackheads team to get back into their zone and be on defense when they need to be. It was an issue against Envy, where they just weren't in goal in time, and here they have been able to set up at the very least for some good defensive bits. The nice cross, looks like that was maybe an attempted backboard shot or a spin that ends up getting stunned out. The defense of Quackheads in full force here, and there's a good clear. 3 defenders around him. He gets it off. Oh, the stack goes just wide. What could have been an open 3 now. It leaves opportunity for the defense to get back and set up. The cross tries to come in, but there they are. Scubs in time to snag the disc out of his hands.
Great read on this offense by Baked Potato. I'm going to have to get used to saying Baked Potato a lot more and seeing them a lot more, because they're definitely a rising team. I didn't cast them in the second season, and Scubs coming through 3 meters with that 2. So yeah, I didn't cast Baked Potato maybe once last season. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember them, but I'm definitely going to remember them after this game. And they're just pulling off this upset so far.
Yeah, I mean, but no one, you can't be blamed for that. There's, you know, now what, over 200 something teams in the league. You know, as teams continue to join, you can't be responsible for knowing every single one. There's a nice little 3 coming in from Quackheads. You want to talk about a time to answer back? 1:15, but we're in round 3 of this series. It is a 2-point lead. This is anyone's game right now.
And Quackheads being heavily favored. It would be amazing. I don't cheer for any team over another team, but I do love good games. And finding that forward pass to the floor. Pixel Craze now with it. Whoa. Whipping that one into the goal. It's 6 meters. You can see that full extension, that windmill of his arm. So, you know, now that's back to 4 points. And, you know, this Baked Potato team is impressing me today.
Yeah, I mean, to answer back off of that 3 so well like that, to get the 2, to even recognize that's all they really needed was the 2. Just a great bit of work there. Now, Quackheads have to slam in a quick couple of 2s. They can't afford to go for 3s because 3s aren't going to get them what they need, and they need to do it fast. They can't afford this time delay. Baked Potato with the clear, and now 20 seconds left. I think it's mathematically impossible for Quackheads to come back. That's tough with an open 3 goes a bit wide. That would have locked it in if it hadn't been already for the time. But here, Baked Potato, I think they're going to snag this one.
And Baked Potato wants to finish this strong. They're still pursuing that disc. They still want possession. They want to put more points on the board. But with that being said, this will be an upset coming through. Baked Potato will take it in 3, taking the first round and taking the third round. And really great stuff from Baked Potato. And congratulations on the win.
That was a fun series to tune into. You know, if you're stopping by and watching this one, be sure to recommend the VOD to those that weren't here today, because that was a excellent Master Tier matchup, and that's what you got to expect out of the Master Tier matchups, right? You know it's going to be good. You know it's going to be a good back and forth. I mean, even when Quackheads went up against Envy, that was a fun series to tune into. They did good in round 1, and you can see even when you nearly get mercied, if you get that third round, you can come back. Baked Potato did just that.
And although we have all the stats from the previous round, it doesn't take away from what a great match this was. Don't let my technical difficulties take away from the win that Baked Potato just earned. They did a great, they did a great job.
Look, Sput, we're all Quackheads shaking off the cobwebs, right? It's week 1. They got to get back into the swing of things. They're recognizing the level of competition they're going up against, and the same with you. But you got to shake off the cobwebs. All right, it's been a little bit of break from Echo Arena. Here we are in our first week. We're back to it. It's I think a few technical hiccups here and there can get let go by the audience. But either way, a fantastic series to watch today, and I think there's a few more Master Games later tonight, right around 5 p.m. PST. I assume your tried and true caster Palador will hop on those, but if not, I myself might jump on them. Somebody, I'm sure, will end up broadcasting those later tonight. So there are potentially more Master Tier matches to come. But for now, I think, Sput, we're done for the afternoon. I don't think we have any more matches coming up here on VRML 1.
I believe so, and with that being said, I can go fix some things, which would definitely help everybody. It definitely give me less criticism in the chat, but I hope everyone enjoyed it. I mean, these were some great matches. Quackheads played hard. They definitely went into the second round with a little bit of fatigue. It's like you said, it's a double header. They're playing for an hour now. That's an hour. They got like a 10-minute break, but great job to Baked Potato. Kudos to both teams. I'm gonna be excited to see how Baked Potato continues to play this season. These are all new names for me, and I'm really excited for them. So with that being said, this is the end of our stream on VRML Channel 1. Like NightFiree said, there will be more games later today. Check the VRML matchups. Check the website. I've been SputnikKobra. That's been NightFiree. And have a great day.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.